DJI Spark just came in the mail, so I'm gonna do an unboxing on it and compare it with my Mavic. Some papers no one cares about. Okay, here it is right here. And it came with, I guess I ordered it at the right time, so it came with a free 16 gigabyte SD card, which is for a drone because it's so small, so your footage is gonna get taken up, but it's better than nothing. So, okay, let's open this thing. Just kidding. Nope, I still need it. It comes in this little, like, foam case, which is actually pretty cool. It's like sturdy. I think this is good because I can just use this for when I'm traveling and stuff, because I didn't buy the travel bag for it because that was extra money. And I also didn't buy the controller because that was like an extra, I think like 200 or something like that, and it was more worth it because you can just use your phone and connect it to the DJI and just control it from there. I think this is probably the charger. Yeah. You dump that first one out and it has the instructions and your charger, which is white. Sometimes, some people have black ones, I got a white one. This thing is so small, this is dope. So yeah, so it comes with the propellers already on, and you can see it's like the size of my hand. It's really small versus, this is the Mavic. So if you look at the comparison in size, one is much smaller than the other. This one is pretty small, and it's nice because this one shoots in 4K and has a 3-axis gimbal versus the 2-axis gimbal right here. So that's a big difference, but this is just so great for being portable and like being able to bring it and like take photos with your friends and stuff in other spots that you wouldn't want to bring that giant drone. But it comes with these little things on the camera and the sensors. So you just peel these right off. So this is the gimbal. Well, let me let it focus. So as you can see, it's just a 2-axis gimbal. My God, there's just on my hand. Okay, so you can see the 2-axis gimbal up and down. You don't want to screw with that too much or else it'll break. So this is the battery. It doesn't come charged. The battery just pulls out like you would expect with other ones. You just press the 2 buttons, pull it off. It's really small and it's actually not that heavy compared to the Mavic. I just want to show you guys this. The difference in size. It's like a lot smaller. Then you got right over here, which is extra. It comes with a set of 2 extra propellers. So if you break one, because I've done that before with my Mavic where I bring it out and I flew it into a satellite dish and it broke my propeller. But these propellers already come on, and how you change them is you just have to hold down on the motor. Hold on, wait for this to focus.
3 hours later.
Alright, so you just hold down on the motor and you twist it off. You press down and you twist it and it'll just come right off like that. And then you just do the same thing to put it on. You just hold down the motor so that it can't spin, and then you put it on, and then you find where the holes are. You just twist it back into place. One thing to know about it is that at the bottom, right here, this has your Wi-Fi password and the Wi-Fi username for when you're gonna connect it to your phone. You can change this in the settings later on the app, but it's good to know and write this stuff down before you put the battery back on. So before I charge it, I just want to go over some of the main things that are different from the Mavic. So the Mavic is obviously much larger than the DJI Spark. The Mavic propellers and the Spark's propellers, they're pretty much the same. They work the same. The battery on the Mavic is much larger, although it lasts much longer. The battery life on the DJI Spark, I believe, is only, I want to say 19 minutes. I could be wrong on that. And then versus the Spark, which I think is 27. I could be wrong on both of those, but it's much. You get a lot more time with the Mavic, that's for sure. But the Spark is so much smaller, so you can't really expect it to be the same. Oops, I just dropped it on my phone. The gimbals are different. This is a 2-axis gimbal, and this is a 3-axis gimbal, meaning this one the camera can't move around as much and get as much of the angle without having to move your drone, versus this one where you could have it stationary and have the camera move farther around. So it's not too much of a big difference. It's just you're just gonna have to be able to turn your drone and not the camera itself more than you would have to with the Mavic. It's the main difference. The features on them are pretty much the same. Obviously, you're gonna get a better quality with the Mavic, but the Spark is just for the convenience of it being this small and being able to stay stable and like still get those great shots of a like somewhat not professional but close to professional drone. It's just so much like more convenient, and just surprising for how small this little thing is. You can't fold up these, they don't go into the side of the drone, versus like the Mavic, which folds up like this. But I mean, it's still so small that you're not gonna really care about folding up the propellers because you're gonna be carrying it. So I'm gonna go charge this right now, and then I'm gonna give you guys some quick footage, and then I'm gonna do a footage comparison when I'm in Hawaii, which I'm going to in a few days. So I'm gonna do a video comparison and just show the difference of them side by side. So when going to charge the Spark, you're just gonna lift up this back, there's a back flap, and you see just lift this up like that, and there's 2 ports, one for your SD card and one for your charging. So you just take the charger, which came with a block. If you guys don't know how to plug it in, then you have issues. Spark just finished charging. I'm gonna go connect this to my phone, take it outside, and then I'll show you guys the footage with this in 1080p, and I think that's at 30 frames per second. Alright guys, that was some of the footage I got with the Spark. One thing I want to say is that I disconnected from my phone a few times and I lost connection and signal, and luckily I set the home point before I took off, so it just came right back to the spot. But with that, saying that, I'd say definitely get the controller if you're going to get this. I know that's an extra $150. It's a little bit cheaper if you buy the whole package and just go from $500 instead of buying it just for $500. Get the upgraded package with the battery pack and everything, the travel bag, for $700, because that'll save you money. But if you don't want to get all that, then just get the controller, which is an extra $150. I'm probably going to order the controller now that I realize how easy it's can lose connection, because with the controller you can go 1.1 miles away from your device, versus the phone, which you can only go 328 feet away, which kind of sucks, but it's alright. I mean, the footage turned out great. Other than that, I'd say there's no other complaints I had with it other than it losing connection. And I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like. See you guys.